That game was really fun to play. Difficult, but fun.
Absolutely. It was a great follow-up to Jedi Fallen Order.
I agree. I mean, this game is pretty similar to the first game in terms of gameplay, but this time we were given like new abilities for both Cal and BD1, and also we can explore other planets than the ones from the first game. And as a matter of fact, Coruscant is one of them. As well as Coruscant, there are also other planets like Kobo, Jeddah, and Tanalorr, and I think there's also a planet named Nova Garin. We can even explore Kobo's shattered moon, which is interesting. Now, when it comes to this game's story, Cal's crew from the first game went on their separate ways, but that doesn't mean they're no longer friends. They're still friends. They just went doing their own things for the moment. But they do reunite as the game goes on. But at the start of the game, Cal was on some kind of undercover mission where he is like pretending to be arrested and stuff. Yeah, and he's teaming up with a new character named Bode, along with some other characters who unfortunately died during that mission. And after this whole sequence in Coruscant, Cal then went through many adventures while attempting to reunite with his previous allies, starting with Grease, then Marin, and then Seer. Speaking of Seer, even though her role in this game is kinda small, at least compared to the first game, she was easily the best character in this entire game. I agree. They definitely made the character into a total badass, especially during the part where we got to play as her. Easily the best part of the game. Getting to play as Seer was definitely really cool. And that part happens right after the big plot twist, where Bode was secretly a bad guy all this time. A dark Jedi, even. Yeah, I did not expect that at all. He even as well killed Master Cordova, which makes him even more evil. Then we get to that awesome part where we play as Seer, and then we fight the Empire, and then later on we fight Darth Vader.
Oh yeah. After my awesome appearance at the end of the first game, I came back for this game as a boss battle.
And I think Scott Lawrence came back to reprise his role from the first game, and I gotta say, he does a very solid impression of James Earl Jones. Rest in peace. Unfortunately, though, Seer does get killed by Darth Vader after their fight.
Yeah, and I honestly feel pretty bad for killing her. I won't lie.
Yeah, but the thing is, however, she didn't die for nothing, because she was holding off the Empire, mostly Darth Vader, so she could buy everyone else time to evacuate. Yeah, that's true. What I also like about this game are the puzzles and challenges. They did a great job making them so challenging. Totally. I think the planet Kobo has the most challenges of them all, and the most collectibles, because there were a lot of places to explore on that planet. Compared to other planets, affirmative. One issue I have with the game was the final boss battle against Bode. It kind of disappointed me. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that the final battle would be something like from the first game. First we fight a whole army of Empire troops before we get to the final boss, but instead, once we arrive to Tanalorr, we search for Bode, and once we find him, we fight him. And that's pretty much just it. And we also kill him. I think that's because Bode is not even part of the Empire, despite turning to the dark side. And what's worse, Bode has a young daughter named Kata, and this whole final battle happened in front of her, including the part where we kill Bode. And for some reason, she was not even mad at Cal for killing her father. She just joins his team. Maybe it's because she mostly saw Bode as more of a villain than a father to her, and she wanted to be a better person than he ever was. Yeah, I can respect that. And one more thing. In the open free world, there are 15 challenges hidden in different locations. They are called Force Tear, and the fighting challenges I like, but the parkour ones really infuriate me. especially the zip line challenge. That one was just impossible. It took me an hour to complete that challenge. Ouch. But yeah, I agree. The forced tear parkour challenges were really hard, especially because of all the death traps. They were really hard to avoid. But other than those, this was a really fantastic game. Anyways, I think that'll be it for the review. I'm gonna rate this game an 8.5 out of 10. And guys, stay tuned for our next review for Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Atlantis? Does that mean... No, it does not mean you're a special guest character in that game just because it features Atlantis. Oh, that's a shame. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. But if you like this channel, please subscribe. See you next time.